Hey my friends, it's Patrick Allman from StopDoingNothing.com, and this video is going out to all of my lead gen, e-commerce, email marketing friends. This is my way of giving back and getting you ready for 2019. I'm probably posting this in a Facebook group that you and I are joint members of. And this is my way of, like I said, or my intent here is to kind of give back and let you know some of the cool advanced things we've been doing here. We're kind of always experimenting here, and I really think we're doing some cool things, but I want you to be doing them also. And if you're a client of mine, we've probably already done this on your accounts in your marketing, but if not, it's something that you can easily do yourself. And obviously, if you have trouble figuring it out, message me and I'll show you how to do it. There's a couple of things I want you to do for 2019, two specific things in the interest of making your life easier and gathering more data. If you're in the lead generation world, or your business relies on pay-per-click, or people coming to your website and filling out a form, getting more information in hopes of converting them to a paid client, this is where this is going to help you. It's going to help those of you that are doing free traffic also, but it's really kind of geared towards those of you who are investing in the paid side of things, paid Google Ads, paid Taboola, paid Outbrain, paid Facebook, all those. So you can benefit from it either way, but this is the paid side is what we're really focusing on, so this is what this is really good for. Two things I want you to start doing in 2019 to collect more information. The first one is use what you see on your screen right in front of you and start using Google Tag Manager. Google Tag Manager is a way of consolidating all those little bits and pieces of code you put on your websites, or on your ClickFunnels page, or on your Infusionsoft pages, or your WordPress pages. You know how you put in like Google Analytics code and Facebook pixel code and this pixel code and this bit of Infusionsoft tracking and all those little bits and pieces of code, and you kind of got to find places to plop them. What Tag Manager allows you to do is to basically put them all in one place, and then you put that Tag Manager code on your site one time and you never have to touch it again. And what's really cool about this, if you're the agency model like we are, is when you first start engaging with someone is you have them put this tag code on their site once, and you never have to bother them again, and you don't have to have admin access to all of their stuff to change those codes that are on there. So what you're seeing in front of you right now is a sample list of tags that I'm using on StopDoingNothing.com. And as you can see, I have some ad role retargeting on here. I have some Google remarketing. I have another tool we're called using Improvely. I have Outbrain. I have Taboola remarketing. And what these are here are just different pieces of code that I use on my site, but I don't just use these on my WordPress site. I use them on my on my WordPress pages. I use them on my Infusionsoft pages. I use them on my ClickFunnels pages, because I can just put that one bit of code on that web page, and then basically I've got 4 plus 3, 7 bits of code that are really on that page. So this is like a code manager, a code consolidator, which is really cool. And so please start using this. And the really cool part about this also is, as you can see here, here's a list of tags, which are little bits of HTML and JavaScript. But what's really cool over here is you can kind of also control when these little bits and pieces fire. So for example, like your retargeting stuff and things that have to do with advertising, oftentimes you want them to fire on every single page. But down here you'll see I have one about viewing a quiz, and that only fires when someone views my quiz page. So if you see here on the left hand side, I have a list of tags that I manage right here, but also have a list of triggers. And the triggers are basically ways that you can say either every single page view or only if the URL equals a certain thing. So even though the code, the Tag Manager code is on every single page, you can kind of pick and choose what tags fire on which pages. There may be an all page tag, like I said, in cases of remarketing, or it may be like in the case of using a tool Improvely, which we're really big into now, you only want like the Improvely conversion tag to fire when there's an actual conversion, an actual sign up, or an actual sale. So like I said, you have you can manage all your tags right here, and you can also manage the triggers right here. Really makes your life easier. This is the first thing I do with every single client that we bring on board, is I create a Tag Manager account for them under ours, and I drop this code on their website, and then then advertising and information gathering just becomes so much easier. This is where you would probably put your Facebook pixel. Don't worry if you don't see some certain ones here. Like I said, this is a test site, so I'm always experimenting stuff. This is probably where you might put your Google Analytics, your Facebook pixel, some other things like that, all in this one place. And then up here in the upper right-hand corner, you see Google Tag Manager will give you the code, and you put that on your site one time, and you never have to touch it again. That's number one to make your life easier, okay? Number two is kind of a 2A and a 2B, and that is gathering more information about your conversions to help you make better decisions. And we've done this in a couple of ways. The first one is, one that kind of comes along for those of you doing Facebook marketing, is that over here in your Facebook account, when you are managing your ads, there's a place in your Facebook, if you're using Business Manager, and if you're not, whatever way you see here, you can go into your options here on Facebook, and you can pick this thing here called Custom Conversions. And what you want to do is over in Facebook is you want to track your conversions like you track your conversions in your CRM or your pay-per-click software, whatever it is. And the cool part about that is it helps Facebook learn which people are converting better over time. So what you can do here is, obviously, let's assume you have the Facebook pixel on every single page, and of course the Facebook pixel is going to come because you put it either on there directly or because you use Google Tag Manager. You have the Facebook pixel on every single page. Now what you can do is you can come here and you can say, over in your Facebook Manager, to basically say that, you can kind of see it down here that the Facebook pixel, you can say if a certain page is hit, like a thank you page as a result of a sign-up, it counts as a conversion. And then Facebook now has the information to know that, okay, you're paying for a certain ad campaign, your click costs this, your conversion is over here. This is who converted. This is the value of a conversion. I give a value to every single conversion, and now it has more information over time to optimize your campaign. Now, on this particular campaign, I'm trying to have some things blocked off, but you can see it in your account also. I'm trying not to reveal client information, but over on Facebook, you want to be tracking your conversions, which is really, really cool because it helps optimize your Facebook campaign. So please start doing that. And again, I'm a big Infusionsoft user, but whether you use Infusionsoft or just Thrive Themes or ClickFunnels, whatever it is, you want to basically measure your conversions in Facebook just like you're measuring your clicks and everything else. That was 2A when it comes to advice. 2B is this right here. So let's say you're someone who wants to try various traffic sources. You're doing Facebook groups, you're doing paid Google marketing, you're doing free Google marketing, you're linking from other websites, you're doing paid Facebook, you just have a variety of traffic sources. Oftentimes, it's a little bit of a challenge, number one, to see where all your clicks are coming from, and number two, to see your ROI on advertising campaigns. To do that, in 2018, we started using a tool here called Improvely. And what Improvely does is, number one, it gives you a tracking code to put on every single page on your website, which is cool, but it also helps you track conversions and helps you put the value on your advertising. So you can go into Improvely, for example, and say, hey, I'm running a Facebook ad campaign. My average cost per click is $2. Improvely will track all those conversions. Improvely will track all those clicks. And then when Improvely tracks the conversions and you give it a value, now Improvely has all of your income and your expense for your advertising campaign, and Improvely can tell you what your best ad campaign is, possibly what your best ad set is, and your best ad set for your conversions to help you make better decisions in the future. And again, this is where this really comes into play, is if you're advertising multiple ways. Let's see, like Google paid advertising and Facebook paid advertising. So what you're seeing right now in front of you is the fact that here's one here called Retargeting a Free Course. Over here in the columns, you can see that I've had 43 people click to this. And by the way, what this does is this uses the click tracking features over on Facebook. There's a way for you to put special code there to track each click into this tool. So I've had 43 unique people come here. 9 of them have converted, which gives me a 20% conversion rate. I know the cost based on the cost per click I have set up is about $8. Here it is. The cost per click right here is $2. The cost per acquisition, which I believe is what That's what CPA is. Cost per acquisition in this particular case is $9.78 because not every single person converted. So you can look at the $88, probably divide that by 9 and get your $9.78. My revenue, because I gave each conversion in this case a $5 value, my revenue is $45. RPP is my revenue per person. So basically, I'm making $1 for each one of these 44 people that come in, even though they don't all convert. And then my profit on this particular one right now is negative $43. This right here is amazingly valuable information. And then what you can do is you can actually drill down into things like the medium of the advertising campaign. Come on. The medium, the content. And it gives you all this little information right here, because when you're doing stuff like Google paid advertising, you can actually drill down into your keywords here. In this particular case, you can see that I kind of have this set up by image right here on the left-hand side. Hopefully that's showing on the screen share. I have, I think, 5 or 6 different ads running, and I describe them by guy, girl, and the environment they're in. So again, I have the detail about which ad campaigns are converting on that. So it's amazingly cool detail. But my whole point is it allows you to make decision-based marketing. And it's not kind of throw spaghetti against the wall marketing. It's, I've got quantifiable data. I know what works. I know what doesn't work. Here, let's scale down what doesn't work. Let's scale up what does work, and let's experiment some more. And I really, get off psychologically and mentally when it comes to making decisions like that based on quantifiable data. So again, the 3 things you're going to do for 2019 are: 1, start using Google Tag Manager to manage all those little bits and pieces of tag, JavaScript code you put all over the place. And number 2, you're going to start 2A, you're going to start tracking your Facebook conversions against your Facebook advertising if you're doing Facebook advertising. And you're going to start over here in a tool like Improvely. And by the way, there are other tools that do this. I've just fallen in love with Improvely. It's gotten very high kudos. When I was doing my research, that came up. You're going to use a tool like over here in Improvely to kind of consolidate all of your advertising and click efforts so you can definitely see your ROI. Hey, if this has been useful, do me a favor, comment below and let me know what you thought about it, or if you have any questions. And if you have any questions or you have any inquiries for us on how to do this, or you need some help doing this, of course, private message me or text our office at 405-251-2022, and we will gladly set this up for your company, okay? It is Saturday, December 29th, 3:24 Central Time. Get to work, and let's make 2018 a kick-ass year. Stop doing nothing. We'll chat soon. Take care.